Hey guys, it's the DevGabe here. So that's OBS, that's what I use for recording. And in today's video, I'll show you guys how I edit my videos and create my thumbnails. So we're gonna go and click on HitFilm Express. Make sure you have it downloaded. Once it's loaded onto this page, click on New. And then for the template, I choose 720 because that is the lowest. And my display is 720p. It's 1200 by right here, 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. That's my display for my computer. And we'll click OK. All right, so we go to media. Make sure you have the media tab. Do import, get your video from OBS or whatever you're using. And which video is this? Okay. And that is random. Oh, that's the recording right now. Okay, this is the current recording. And we just open up the videos that we want. And then, of course, it might take longer for you guys, but I did this before, but I got to do it again. So better record how to do it. And so as soon as I put it into my display, I have to resize it. So click on one. Don't click on both because it's not going to work. You have to click on one and then resize it to fit the screen. Even though it's not perfect, as long as you don't show any of the black. There you go. Just like that. Oh, just showing some of the black. There you go. Shows no black. That's perfect. Click on this one. There you go. There you go. Make that perfect. I have two things I want to do in this. I just have to add the text at a certain point. So I'll show you how to add text. And I'm going to move this in the middle. So there's two texts and then moving this somewhere in here. And that's the goal. All right, so this is where I bring up the local script. I thought it was in the beginning, but it's right here. So I talk about the cutscenes local script. I'm going to add some text right there. And I'm going to cut just so I can mark the position. Oh, I don't have to. I'm going to be honest. As long as my thing stays here, I don't have to cut it. So I'm going to click Control, which is CTRL, which is one of the buttons on your keyboard, and then Z. And that's how you undo. Control Z. And that just undoes the cut. And I had the cut right there. I don't want to lose the spot. And I just took this tool and I could cut anywhere. I could cut here. You know, Control Z, undo. You know, Control Z, Control Z. There you go. And cuts are good just to separate videos apart. That's what you use the cut tool for. Slice tool. And I could squish this in between both if I use the cut tool. And after you use the cut tool, if you want to, oh, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to add some text. So go right here. This is the selection tool. This is how you move things around. The text tool, I'm going to add the text right here. I'm going to say it needs to be local script. So it needs, and I'll put needs in capital, needs to be local script. Once you do that, you might want to change the size. It's too small. You don't like the color. You go right here from media, hit the scroll wheel, or not the scroll, just the move to the side. Controls, history, then you have text. Once you have text, you have to underline it. This is important. You have to underline it all, or else it won't work. You have to underline it and then hit the color. I'm going to choose this color. There you go. So it's going to make it nice yellow. If I want to resize it, it's going to be 100. That. And maybe I'll make it 100. Actually, no, 100 is okay. And once you do that, go back to selection tool And this is how you move it. I'm going to move this line down one. So I'm going to hit backspace just to remove the space, and then press enter just to go to the next line. It needs to be local script. There you go. And I'm going to go back to the move, and I'm going to move it right here, just so it's not in any of the scripts way if you're trying to copy it. And I don't want to block anyone. And now we can watch it. We'll put a little back. And if you look inside the starter player, I just have the cutscene script in there. So this is the script. It's just one script. All right. So now we're going to go and move this part right here. We're going to put it in between both. And then return it to character camera type equals custom. Oh, too soon. If you want to zoom in, hit Control, CTRL, and then zoom in with your mouse. Control and then zoom in with your mouse. If you don't understand it, you can also use this wheel right here. It will do the same thing. It's on the bottom. It's like a mountain. It's a timeline scale. But another way is just Control and then scrolling on your mouse wheel, on the mouse. And so once you're here, back up a little bit. Camera type equals custom. There you go. And you can see there's a gap in between both. I could even zoom in even more just to show. There you go. So I'm going to cut it right here. There you go. And now I'm going to zoom out, Control and then mouse wheel. So CTRL and then mouse wheel. Zoom it all the way out. I'm going to move this all the way to the right side. Now, okay, never mind. I've never done this before. Close panel. Okay. So you got the viewer, you got the export. If you close these panels, I just don't know how you're going to open it again. Well, the export, I don't know how you're going to open export again if you close that panel. So don't close the export panel. Control Y. There you go. Control Y. So CTRL and then Y. That's how you redo. So if I undo too much, I can redo by pressing CTRL and then Y, which is Control Y. And now I'm going to move this script. Continue to move it, inching forward. And then I'm going to move this one right there. I'm going to fit it in the gap. So there's probably a better way to do this, but that's how I do it. There you go. And I'm going to zoom in just to make sure there's no gaps. Yep, no gaps. Zoom out. Check here. Yeah, no gaps. I don't see any gaps. All right, and there's one more text. I guess we'll say goodbye. It kind of sucks because I don't remember what the other text was, but it was at the current moment. I was just scrolling around and I came across a part where I added text, but I don't know if it was in the beginning or towards the end or in the middle. But just to make the video nice and short, we're gonna just add the text to the end screen. Peace out. It says the gap that says peace out, so we'll add the text. So we'll go to the text button, and it will keep the exact same as we did before. The 100, the yellow, because I guess we selected it. So I guess you could do it ahead of time, and you don't have to underline it. So peace out. So new text will follow what you put, but old text you would have to underline it like this. Peace out. And I'll see if that looks good. Peace out. There you go. And that's the end of it. And then I would go to export. I would go to file, and I'm going to export it. You're in HitFilm right now, and you see that it is taking some time. For me, it's not taking too long. I have 5 minutes going on and 4%. But for you, it might be taking 3 hours just to have, 100%. And for me, it's probably going to take an hour and a half. So how do I make it so the progress doesn't take that long? Why do I have to wait 3 hours or 4 hours when the video is only 30 minutes? So you go to File, and then go to Options, and then go to Render, and make sure you untick Use Hardware Decoding if available. Untick that, so make sure it's not checked off. And use hardware encoding if available, make sure that's unticked as well. So these two should not be selected, and that's pretty much it, and click OK. And you can see that when you're exporting it, it won't take as long as it did before. And then I would save it. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have it run. But once you do that, go to the export tab. If you close this tab, it's on you. I'm going to make this, because I had a problem with the 480p preset. I made it for 480p because I don't want people to have like low 360p and then realize like what the heck's going on. So I made it 480. And then when I exported it, it actually had an audio mistake. So the audio wasn't lined up towards the end. So that's why I'm going to go back to 720 Facebook, because it's the lowest that they set automatically. But if you want to try this preset, I go to presets. If you want to make it 480, most people, they would want 1080. Default preset, do YouTube 1080p. Like, why not do 10? Because I don't need 1080p, and I don't want the default to be too low pixeled. Would become very blurred. But if you want to make this, go here, click New Preset, click MPEG, and then what I did was make the dimensions 854 by 480 PEG. And I guess I'll try this after the video to see if it works. The frame rate, you could do 30, or you could do by source, or 25. Just do from source. And the target bitrate, they told me online to keep it at 5. Maybe this is the reason. So that's why I'm going to try. So you got to click here, because the scroll wheel is not too accurate. I'm going to do 5 and then do 10. And that's how you would make it 480p. I'll name it like 480p video or something, you know. And then you click OK. And I'm doing it right now because the audio messed up for some reason, and I'm 100% sure because I never unlinked the connections. I never unlinked it. So because if you unlink the thing, then you could disconnect the audio from the bottom. Because how do you disconnect the audio? So I guess that's kind of good to show you guys if you unlink the thing. And I'll just do it now, I guess, just to show. There you go. You can see. And yeah, that shows that everything's perfect. Let's go to Pixlr. This is what I use for my editing. Pixlr.com-editor. You got to do -editor or else you're going to get on a different page. I'll leave that in the description. And then create new. I'll click on thumbnail 720. Which is YouTube's thumbnail. That's why it goes with my computer too, which is great. But the thumbnails on YouTube, they're this dimension as well. That's why it's called thumb. So in short for thumbnail. And widescreen would probably be your entire screen, like a computer screen. But my computer's, you know, smaller screen. And we'll make the name camera movement cutscene thumbnail. Create it. Get the fill tool. Get your color. We're going to choose the background. And you need the first frame. You need this frame right here. I don't know how to get it back, but it's just an image frame with nothing but the background. This frame is very important if you want backgrounds that, like if I don't fill in the background, but I'll click right now to show that it will fill the background. But if I don't fill the background and I just have the image, like I say the image is like this smiley face, then the background's not going to be showing. And that's good if you want pictures that you don't want to show the background. You just want the thing. And we'll make this like, for example, like that. There you go. So the background is not going to be showing. It's only going to be showing the face, which is good for that. And that's what you would use. But if you do want to show the background, and we'll click Control Z again to undo, Control Z. And we're just going to make the background completely filled because it's a YouTube thumbnail. YouTube always shows the background, or you're supposed to. I never tried if you don't, what would happen, but it would probably make like a white background or something like that. Or it would show the squares in the background. And we'll make it cyan, why not? And we'll get the HitFilm. So I'll use my snipping tool. And I'll get the photo editor Pixlr. So snipping tool is outdated, but it works on Windows 10. So you can download it online, or you could just check if your computer has it. And I'll snip this this image right here. Photo editor Pixlr. Save as. Pixlr. Image. Recording pictures. We'll just put this in the pictures tab. I'll save it to, yeah, I'll put it into the recording pictures. And then we're going to get another image, the HitFilm image. So we'll go to HitFilm. We'll get this image right here. New. That. Save as. The image is HitFilm image. There you go. We can close it. Now we're going to go here. We're going to click image. So I hit the plus. I don't know if I just hit add layer, which is, I think it is this button. I didn't even think about it. And go to pictures. I'll go to, I mean, this is my folders, but, and then you hit Control to select multiple. Control. But I'm going to look for the first one. HitFilm Express. Oh no, that's the video. That's the thumbnail. So HitFilm image and then Pixlr image, hit Control. Now I selected both because I hit CTRL and I held it down while hitting the button, while clicking. And then you open it. There you go. So I added both of the images. Now you can resize it. It looks a little pixelated, and I'll fix it real quickly. Show you how to do it. It's very easy to make it not pixelated. Because it was small. The images were small prior to coming onto this page. And we'll put it down here. We'll get a text. How I edit my videos. And then we'll recolor it. We'll choose something that's, choose yellow. Orange. We'll choose orange. Orange. I'll choose trebuchet. I'll resize it by hitting this bottom right here. And I could do this as well just to make it look good. No, we did too much. All right, so I did it like this, how I edit my videos. We'll go to background. We'll add a dark blue background. And we want to go to format, hit the bold text. It's the, we'll go back to styles, outline. So this is how we outline the text. So it has a little bit more detail. We'll make it red. There you go. How I edit my videos. And it looks like it's too close together. So we'll go to format. I'll do letter spacing. We'll just separate the letters a little bit, just so they're not too close. And we'll resize it. There you go. Nice. Looks good. Now it looks pixelated because we need to, and we could also change the background really pretty quickly. Make sure you hit the right layer. Hit the HitFilm Express, HitFilm image, and then we'll hit the background just so it's like that. And then like that. Oh, wrong. Yeah, you see, we gotta go to the Pixlr image and to do it as well. Oh, I did too much. So here we hit too much of a tolerance. So we have tolerance right here. We're gonna lower it to 11 and see if that fixes the problem. There you go, fix the problem. And it also created a new problem, so we'll also increase it. So we'll make it higher. 16 tolerance. Nice. Looks good. Looks like it solved the problem. Now we can still keep it on 16. We'll just color each individual. I think it was at 32 tolerance. Now it's at 16. There you go. Doesn't have to be so perfect on a thumbnail. So it looks like we hit another problem. How we can't select HitFilm for some reason. It looks like there's an overlay. Now the overlay right here, it looks like HitFilm is too low. So we're gonna move it up just so we can, okay. Oh, it looks like we did the entire background of HitFilm. Let's see what's going on here. So if we resize this, it should be, okay. We accidentally recolored the entire background, but if you do drag the layers on top of each other, they will have more priority. As you can see, if I dragged it under layer 1, it gave more priority to layer 1 because it was above the thing. And whatever is on the bottom stays on the bottom. Yeah, looks good. All right, so now we are going to export it. Very easy. Save. And then do high quality. I think it would automatically go to PNG. I mean, I can't confirm it because I kind of forgot, but I think it would go to PNG if you had a background. But if you don't have a background, it would go to JPG. So keep it on whatever it selects automatically. If you have no background, I think it goes to PNG, but don't quote me. It might be JPG, and JPG is just the standard. How I edit my videos thumbnail. How I edit my videos thumbnail. And yeah, that's how I edit my thumbnails. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. DevGabe is taking off, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.